Top 10 places to visit in Greece. So before we get started, make sure to hit that like button, also subscribe to my channel. 10. Naxos. As the largest island in the Cyclades, there's much to discover on Naxos. Its interiors boast mountainous scenery dotted by lovely villages. As the altitude lowers, larger townships harbor rich history and pave the way to a gorgeous coastline and head-turning beaches. The hikers among us will have an itch to stretch their legs and can do so with a trek to the summit of Mount Zas. As you savor the panoramic views at the peak, you'll also be standing on the birthplace of Zeus. In Naxos town, you can explore a 13th-century Venetian castle that protected the island from pirates. There are several other towns to explore, including the traditional Aparanthos village and Philadi. 9. Zakynthos. Over 24 beaches line the coast of Zakynthos, in the Ionian Islands. Navagia Beach, aka Shipwreck Cove, is one of the most photographed in Greece, and for good reason. Its marble white cliffs rise out of the ivory sands, providing a warm hug as you soak in the views of the turquoise sea. This is just a taste of the wider island. Zakynthos' craggy coastline is in contrast to many Greek islands. Most beaches are found in secluded alcoves, creating a unique experience for all travelers, exacerbated by the lingering caretta turtles. 8. Vikos Gorge. Just outside of Monodendri, Vikos Gorge is an unspoiled gem. Its remote location and thus absence of human influence has led to one of Europe's most biodiverse landscapes. It's home to the exceedingly rare Epirus, along with over 100 bird species, butterflies and an abundance of fish. This all combines to create a rich living environment that elevates what is already the world's deepest gorge. The deep division of the earth is almost biblical. Despite all of this, it remains a criminally underrated destination. Viewpoints of the gorge are set throughout, and your photos are made even more majestic by the surrounding peaks. When the water runs low, you can head down into the gorge to explore a place few have been before you. 7. Delphi. The history in Greece never stops, and Delphi is just another example. But this town, close to the Gulf of Corinth, is different than most. Located about 2.5 hours from Athens, Delphi was once revered by the ancient Greeks as the center of the earth. An important oracle, pilgrims and even kings would come from all over the country and trek up the slopes of the awe-inspiring Mount Parnassus. It was here they would sit and listen to the oracle of Delphi and the priestess of Apollo. These words remained etched in the timeline of Greece, and today, you can discover the amazing remains of this place. 6. Epidaurus. Enveloped in peaceful nature and the deep blue waters of the Saronic Gulf, Epidaurus is picturesque from the get-go. The town is somewhat remote, especially in ancient times, when Epidaurus blossomed as a hub for progressive medicine. Epidaurus' amazingly well-preserved theater dates back to 330 BC and is part of the UNESCO World Heritage Sanctuary of Asclepius, the god of medicine. At its height, captivating performances would take place and be watched by the patients at the town's healing center. Tradition rolls on today, with the ancient theater hosting plays through the summer. 5. Meteora. The islands off the coast of the mainland receive much adoration. But Meteora offers plenty of reasons to halt your ventures across the Aegean. This northern town is one of the most unique places to visit in Greece. Here you'll find the captivating Pindus Mountains, where the soaring rock faces create an otherworldly landscape. At its heart is the UNESCO World Heritage Meteora Monasteries. They were built between the 14th and 16th centuries, and the monasteries are set on the precipice of these rock faces. Such are the surroundings, it's no wonder why settlers felt such a call from God. 4. Rhodes. Encapsulating all that is good about the Greek islands, Rhodes is the perfect alternative to Santorini, if you can't visit both. With its own acropolis, whitewashed homes and domed churches, 300 days of sunshine and mouth-watering cuisine, Rhodes ticks all the proverbial boxes. All travelers are locked in an elaborate dance with the weather gods throughout their trips. But when in Rhodes, you can all but bank on having a sunny day. Known as the Island of the Sun, you can bathe by the sea and set your watch to the vibrant sunsets. When you aren't working on your tan, explore Rhodes' Old Town. One of the oldest still inhabited towns in Europe, the streets tell the tales of Italian and Turkish rule. Cobbled streets lead to mosques, chapels and public baths as old as time. 3. Crete. One of Greece's best islands, Crete, is surrounded by heavenly beaches. The golden, and sometimes pink, sands are lapped by turquoise seas and awash you with an immense sense of calm. There are, in fact, some 300 beaches to choose from, including the beloved Elefanici, Belos and Preveli. Beyond the beaches are classically gorgeous villages, small towns and dainty cities. The old town of Chania brings you back to the Venetian heyday. In addition, Agios Nikolaos provides a genuine glimpse into the life of locals. Steeped in history, Crete still bears archaeological traces of the many civilizations that inhabited it down through the centuries. It's also a spacious island of pleasing contrasts where landscapes range from rugged mountains and rolling countryside dotted with olive trees. 2. Athens. Inhabited for more than 3,000 years, Athens is widely known as the cradle of Western civilization and the birthplace of democracy. The city presents a confusing blend of historical and modern features. Much has changed since classical times, but for us travelers, it's a chance to see the city as it was. History abounds throughout Athens and it's everywhere you look. It took over 700 years to complete the temple of Olympian Zeus. It's the largest in Greece and, just like the Parthenon, enough of the enormous columns remain to provide an incredible picture. Afterwards, follow the footsteps of Socrates and see the Agora. This was the center of Athens' civic life, where democracy first took flight. But perhaps the city's best symbol of its past is the Acropolis and its insightful museum. With its past discovered, it's time to return to the 21st century. Athens has a burgeoning coffee scene and a youth movement that has shifted the city's culture for the better. This can be seen in its many cafes, its lively neighborhoods, its fresh galleries and events from outdoor cinemas to the Monastiraki flea market. 1. Santorini. Travelers arriving from the water will enjoy the marvelous slow burn of getting ever closer to the beauty of Santorini. Vast cliffs roll out of the azure sea and are topped by a delectable spread of whitewashed buildings. It's an incredible sight and one that spurs you to explore the alleys that snake through the island's towns like a thrilling maze. The fact that they all stand on the remains of a volcanic eruption makes the visual even more memorable. But there are many parts to Santorini. There are enchanting beaches, towns straddling the cliffside, captivating ruins and even countryside burned by lava flow. The good news is, such is the size of Santorini, much can be done in a day. Fira, the island's main town, is a veritable Greek fantasy. Traditional whitewashed buildings topped with accents of bougainvillea house amazing views, food and nightlife. For history, you can't pass up a visit to the Museum of Prehistoric Thera, Ancient Thera and, later, Akrotiri. The latter share similarities to Pompeii. What do you think about our video? Let me know in the comments section below. Before you go, please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching.